Hi there guys and welcome back to the Red and Blue Site YouTube channel. We're almost there. We're just a day away from the start of our Premier League season. Of course, Leicester and Man United kick things off later tonight. But what I wanted to do today is a quick preview for tomorrow's game away to Fulham. Of course, I will be there. I've luckily managed to get a ticket last minute, which is great. Hopefully I'll see some of you guys there. If you're watching this, then yeah, and you see me, feel free to come up and say hi. I love talking to you guys and chatting all things Palace. Doesn't matter who it is, who I'm talking to. I love talking Palace to anyone. So yeah, today I'm going to be giving you a quick fans preview to this game, my thoughts on our business that we've done in the window, and just in general how I think tomorrow's game will go, what I expect out of the team and what I expect out of Fulham as well. Start things off with deadline day. We managed to bring in Jordan Ayew on loan for the season. There's a lot of people talking about from other clubs and from other fans about the fact he's been relegated at every club he's been at. Now, for me, I understand them bringing that up and why it might be a little cause for concern for some people that he's kind of got this relegation sort of bug that he's got and he kind of just follows him everywhere he goes. But it doesn't bother me really, personally. I think that our team's strong enough to stay up 100% if we're fully fit and we don't have the injury crisis we had last year. I think we'll stay clear of relegation trouble. And to be honest, it's very unlikely we'll get another season like last season in terms of injuries. I think it'll be very harsh and very hard for someone's looking down on us very harshly if that were to happen 2 seasons in a row. But yeah, in my opinion, Jordan Ayew, great signing. He can play out on the wing. He's more of a central attacker, but has the ability to play out wide and can drift inside as an inside forward. Suits Hodgson's sort of system very well because he does work very hard in the teams he has played for. He was their players' player of the season at Swansea last year, as well as their top scorer. So just on those stats alone, that's good to bring into the squad. Someone who, when he's mentally in the zone, he can bring out the results, he can bring out the performances, especially in a relegation battling side. That's great to have. So if we are mid-table or looking up to the top 10 at some points in the season, then that's really good to have in a player, that sort of mentality. You know my thoughts on the other signings, all fantastic. I'm really happy with those. So we've got good depth. I think it's been a good window. I did tweet that we had a great window yesterday, and I may have overreacted slightly on that. But it's been a good window, very solid window, and I'm very happy with our business. I think that we've replaced Sacco and Kabay, and we've also added a little bit more depth in there. And like I said, I'm expecting less injuries this season, so we should be fine on that front. Moving on then to the preview for tomorrow's game away at Fulham. First of all, I'm going to start with how I think we'll set up the formation, the players who will be playing. For me, I think we'll be playing 4-4-2, how we finished last season. Roy loves playing that sort of 4-4-2, and we've seen probably his only criticism we had last season was his, especially in the dip of form we had in like the third quarter of last season, if you like, the sort of February, March, April sort of period before we went on that really good run of form at the end of the season, was the fact his ability not to adapt to situations within a game and to keep the formation, keep the players when sometimes you think the formation, from the stands anyway, it looked like the formation may not have exactly been working depending on who we were playing against. So I would like to see Roy kind of change the formation every now and again if things aren't working and not stick to 4-4-2, but I think he will play 4-4-2 against Fulham, and that's absolutely fair enough because we did play well off the back of last season and got to try and carry that form into the start of this season. So for me, I think he's going to play Hennessy in goal. Now for me, personally, I would love to see Guay to get his debut, but I don't think he's quite ready. He says he's ready on social media, but I think Roy has been playing Hennessy in all of the first 11 pre-season games, or started Hennessy. So I think that maybe it's a language thing. Maybe Guaita's still not completely got the English locked down, and that's obviously important with a majority of an English speaking backline. So I think that Hennessy will start until Guaita's sorted out his language problems with the English language. Then we got, I think, Wan-Bissaka will start right back. Obviously, top class in the games we saw him last season. I really think this is had a full pre-season, has been brilliant. The Oxford game in particular, I thought it was outstanding. So hopefully he continued this form into this season. Centre-back, obviously, Tompkins, Sacco. People forget they were the best defensive partnership in the Premier League at one stage. They actually, when they both started, I think it was something like 11 games without a loss, or 12 games without a loss, I think it was. You'll have to remind me in the comments below if I've got that wrong. But I think it was 11 double figures in games, in consecutive games without losing when they both started for Palace last season. So, very good, solid centre-back partnership. Then left-back, of course, Van Aanholt. For me, then, the midfield is going to be tricky because I think that, I wanted to put out there, I think Chiarte will be on the bench. I don't think he will start. I think Hodgson will try and keep the same team that finished strongly last season and play them again against Fulham. Meyer, I don't think would have started anyway because I think he's still trying to get fully fit because he missed some of the pre-season with Schalke. And the same goes to Ayew. I think he's missed quite a bit of pre-season with Swansea because of the transfer stuff that's gone on. So I think both those players we'll probably see in a few weeks' time, hopefully. But Chiarte, I think, will be on the bench and might come on as a sub against Fulham. But midfield four, I think we'll have Townsend on the right. In the middle, MacArthur with Luka Milivojevic and Wilf on the left. Now, what could happen is MacArthur goes out wide left, which we have seen Loftus-Cheek do last season. Obviously, a shame we couldn't get him again this season on loan, but it's okay. We made good signings to cover that. But MacArthur has played out wide before. I don't really like MacArthur playing out wide. I do prefer him in the middle. He's obviously a massively hard worker for the team, and I love that, and all the fans love that. But I think he can do a job out wide, and I think he will go out wide until we have a fully fit team with or at least until Ayew's ready to play. So I think MacArthur or Wilf will play out wide. And if MacArthur does play out wide, it means that Zaha will probably be up top with Benteke. I really hope this is Benteke's season. I think that last season, we all know what happened last season. I want him to put that behind him. He started good, really well in pre-season. I've been happy with what I've seen in pre-season. And he looks pumped up, ready to go. And I really hope he can just get a goal on Saturday and get things going for him and the club. And it'd be great to see him just get off the mark and then have a season like he did the season he came into the club and get double figures, pushing towards 20 goals a season. I know that's a big ask, but you know, that's what he needs to do, I think. And I think to get back in the Belgium squad, just everything, to keep his career moving forward, I think he needs to have a good season this season. I think he looks ready and pumped for it. Zaha, we know what he can do. That's what arguably the best bit of business from the transfer window was keeping him. I knew he would stay. I did say in all my videos he would stay. And all the papers tried to lie about it and say that he was going and there was links. But he's still here, and I think he's going to have as good a season as last season, maybe even better. So, and in that case, he probably will go next season. But I don't want to think about that. I just want to enjoy Will being at the club for another season, and I'm just excited. I'm ready to go. Score predictions. I want it to be a win, but I understand that, like last season, if you've seen my fans preview for 90 Min, click the link below to go to 90 Min and watch the fans preview. It came up yesterday on the channel. I do say in that for the Palace game that talk about Huddersfield and the fact we got battered last season by Huddersfield, and it is always hard playing a newly promoted team into the Premier League, and that you know, for that reason, especially being away from home at Craven Cottage, a really good ground, a really, you know, close, similar to Selhurst, the fans close to the pitch, it can start rocking. First game, they got loads of new signings. Mitrovic, for me, Kearney and Sessegnon, the three that got them promoted, I think are the three to look out for and to going to be their key men, despite all the big signings they made. Fosu Mensah, of course, on loan at right back, played at Palace last season, so it'll be interesting to see if he plays. Probably will. Yeah, despite all of that, I think that a draw will be a really good result because of the reasons I just mentioned about newly promoted teams having that sort of bounce and being really pumped and up for it back in the Prem. So I would take a draw, I would take a 1-1, but I would love to see us just go there and win 2-1 or 3-1, or, you know, something like Norwich. When Norwich came up, I remember when we played them away from home, I was at that game and we won 3-1, Kabai's first game for the club. I'd love a result like that. So like I said, I would take a draw, but I'm going to predict 2-1. fingers crossed we can do it. I hope I hope you enjoyed it, guys. It's a bit of a short one, about 10 minutes, but I hope you enjoyed the preview. Comment your thoughts as always down below. I love responding to your comments. I love integrating you into the video and getting you involved. If you have any video ideas you want me to see this season, please comment below. I am going to let you know there will be a 90-min vlog tomorrow, so make sure you hit the link below tomorrow evening and check out my vlog for 90-min at the Fulham game. But I will, of course, as well be vlogging on my channel, on the channel you're watching now, Red and Blue site. I will be doing my own vlog as well, because I realised that a lot of you love the vlogs I did originally a few seasons ago. I went off the boil last season because of 90min, and I apologise for that. I should have been more on the what's the word? Should be more on the trigger, you know. I should have been firing out these vlogs a bit more often last season, and I apologise for that. So I'm going to be back into vlogging on this channel as well, so vlogs galore. So guys, as always, comment below what your thoughts on tomorrow's game, our season, how do you think it will go, anything Palace, I'd love to hear about it. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time.